Hi, I'm Brad Gilmore. Today I'm sitting down with the legendary Kevin Costner to talk about his new film, Horizon, an American Saga, Part 1, hitting theaters today with Part 2 coming in August. We discuss the complexities of the characters and the difficult choices and struggles of westward expansion in the spotlight.
That looks like a promising place.
The place I might be able to see myself.
I'm so excited to talk to you. This movie, we got to see it yesterday. An achievement, really achievement in cinema. I was thrilled and blown away by it. And for a movie that was 3 hours, it flew by. It was so well paced. So congratulations on a great movie.
I'm glad you had the experience that it just kept going for you.
It did. It was well paced. And also, to me, what stood out, being in Texas, Westerns are baked into our DNA. You know, I mean, we grow up on them. But they were always, I found, there was the white hat, black hat, you ride off into the sunset. It's pretty cut and dry. This movie has more layers of complexity to a Western that I don't feel like I've seen prior. Can you discuss what kind of goes into that when you wanted to unveil these layers of complexity in this Western?
I think the West was so difficult to live in. Everybody thinks of it as a simple time. It was terribly complicated. You know, we live in a simple time. If this restaurant isn't open, we'll go to another one. Back then, you were just ability to make a fire, to clean yourself, to get your clothes, to shelter, to protect yourself. Who's a stranger? All the decisions you made on a daily basis, you were under threat, and you weren't going back, and there was no one to commit, and there was no law to arbitrate your problems. So what happens is you can see those situations easily falling into white hat, black hat, good guy, bad guy. But if you stay with human behavior, you can make situations very scary. Like the guy walking up the hill with me is just a bully. He's been used to bullying people. And I chose to make that a long scene because we've all experienced that, I think, which is someone who's just not going to let it go, right? He's not going to let it go. The only thing is, in the West, he picked the wrong guy.
He did.
He just picked the wrong guy. He's been used to bullying people. You see his family, right? He himself just got bullied minutes earlier where his brother kicked him. So he had a bloodlust going on. So I love the collision of these things that you can do that seem arbitrary. They're both going to see the same girl by coincidence.
Just by happenstance.
By happenstance. And there was nobody going to arbitrate this ending except these two men. And the one was used to having people back down, and the other one was just unsure what to do until he says that final line, which is, he said, "You're running out of houses." I know at that point, even whatever he's saying at that point as he's circling me, it's very deadly. But I know at that point, and that's why I just cocked my gun. I'm thinking, if he makes a move, I'm not going to try to draw him or play fair. I'm just going to shoot him.
We want to thank Kevin Costner for joining us on this edition of the CW39 Spotlight. Be sure to check out Horizon, an American Saga Part 1 in theaters today. But until next time, I'm Brad Gilmore, CW39 Houston.